Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm actually going to be walking you guys through how much money I make off of YouTube. I've kind of seen two kind of spectrums for what kind of people would be interested in this video. One, a lot of people that in a sense are kind of hate my content or whatever, or in a sense are those kind of haters, I guess you can say, that say like, why I must be making so much money off of YouTube, or you're probably making crap off of YouTube. Just try to get under my buttons and stuff like that. But the other spectrum is people that are actually curious, and pretty much why I'm going to be making this video for you guys that are curious and to see if I start a YouTube channel. If you guys don't know, I have about 2,500 subscribers right now. What could I potentially be making? And let me be honest with you guys, it's going to be totally different per YouTuber, per different type of video and kind of content you make in general. And I also want to appeal to those that are potentially around the same kind of range and just kind of see what kind of numbers you're pulling as well. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Before I get into it, if you do enjoy some part of the video, I'd appreciate you hit a thumbs up for me. And if you're not part of the family yet, hit the subscription button down below. I'd appreciate the support so much. And with that said, let's get right into my computer. So as you guys can see, here is basically my dashboard. This is what it looks like if you guys don't have a YouTube channel or anything. This is what I can kind of tell to see how much I'm making this month. So I know a lot of you, it's either going to be you're going to be shocked at kind of the ad revenue that I'm pulling in, or you're going to be like, I don't know if that's going to be a good or bad thing or not. But currently right now on a 28-day range as a YouTuber with about 2,500 subscribers, I make about $258 in about 28 days. So that's pretty much what I'm pulling this month, and so I want to show you guys kind of my overall and stuff like that, so we can kind of look over here at what my lifetime would be. So I only started getting monetized a couple months ago, like I'd say about 6 or 7 months ago. So you guys can see here, I started, let's see, this was around, I started getting monetized around August timeframe, kind of September timeframe for YouTube, because if you guys don't know, YouTube now requires that you get about 4,000 watch hours, or you get 4,000 watch hours, and you have to have about 1,000 subscribers or more to be able to get monetized or get at least apply for it. So as you guys can see here, it started out a little bit slow, and then as you guys can see here, this is kind of what I wanted to see. It's not something like the best results in my opinion, but I have to blame myself simply because I'm really bad at uploading consistently. I do upload a ton of videos. I have about 200 on my channel, but with that said, I should be uploading a lot more, and that's where revenue would come in and obviously make me make a lot more. But overall, since about September, or I guess September, I've made about $800 with YouTube ad revenue. Take that for what it is, but for me, that's a great amount of money. I didn't go into this thinking that I'd be making thousands at 2,500 subscribers. You have to put it in relative perspective. I mean, 2,500 people, yeah, I'm going to be having a ton of more views than that. But every single video, in a sense, at this small of a stage, I have to get it to a point where it's going to be very keyword search based, and that's something I'm working on with videos like this, where I can reach a bigger audience. Because if you guys don't know, my niche, and that's kind of how I grew on YouTube, is based off this concept of phone flipping, which is just buying and selling iPhones, Androids, pretty much anything in that sort of field. And I've taught a ton of people like that, and what's really cool is I don't have a ton of people on my channel, whereas if I started drop shipping about a year ago, or one of those very trendy keyword search topics in terms of entrepreneurship, I'd probably have, I'd say, 20 to 50,000 subscribers. But since I have a very niche market, there's not a lot of keyword searches in there every single month, so I'm only allowed to reach, I'm kind of capped. So with that said, I'm trying to work on videos again like this, where I'm able to reach a bigger audience and kind of narrow, kind of broaden my niche, not necessarily just phone flipping, but more on the entrepreneurship side. Still trying to figure out where I want to be on that spectrum in terms of being unique with my channel. But this is my lifetime, you guys can see. And one thing I was talking about earlier is you can kind of see it's gradually growing. I would like to see a little bit more of like a less up and down every single day. With that said, I can't avoid that. I can't change that or anything like that. But with that said, as long as I'm seeing some sort of growth and not kind of decline, then I'm doing something good, right? So with more views comes more subscribers and everything like that. But I guess you can kind of see, like, I could do like a month to month, like let's see right here, like maybe this time frame I made about $110, where now in that same time frame I'm making about $170. You guys can see, like, that is growth. I don't really know the exact how many days that was in between. So as you guys can see, like, it isn't a crazy amount of money. But with that said, an extra $800 over a couple months makes a big difference, especially when you're in entrepreneurship. Pretty much all my money from YouTube has gone towards ads for promoting the channel, or like putting ads for my business. Everything has been reinvested. I don't really take it. I don't even know when my YouTube money gets into my account. With that said, like, it's crazy to think about, like, that I'm just getting a check every single month, and that's where a lot of people might say, Kish, you're talking about so much money in YouTube. And a lot of people always say you shouldn't get into YouTube to make money. Well, in a sense, like, I'm an entrepreneur. I invest my time in things that are going to bring me a return. And yeah, even if I didn't get paid by YouTube, I'd be gaining an audience. I'd be building my personal brand. I've really just been getting this kind of group of people that'll follow me if I have a good enough niche, which I think I have gained over the past couple months, or I guess about a year that I've been releasing videos. But one thing I really want to work on for the future, especially if you guys are trying to get into YouTube, it really comes down to the more videos you put out, the more views you get, and the more revenue you get. I mean, it's simply as that. People always will come and say, like, if you're gonna get into YouTube, go quality over quantity. To me, that, again, it's weird just being in the YouTube space now. That's how I originally had gone into it. Again, I'd gone into it not with the mindset of making money, but I don't really want to invest my time, especially as an entrepreneur where I could be trying to build a business somewhere else. I don't want to invest my time, especially with something like YouTube that is very time consuming. It takes me a long time to make these videos, edit them, upload them, come up with keywords, like great titles, great descriptions, and everything like that. It takes me a couple hours every time I do that. So with that said, I deserve to get paid for it, right? And so if you're in the stages of trying to grow a potential YouTube channel, just know I'd recommend always just putting out as many videos as you can. Like, literally for the first 4 months, I put out a video every single day. And I know a lot of people that put out videos that have grown way more than me, that started around the same time as me, that put out videos every single day for a year, and now they're at 20, 30,000 subscribers. So it's crazy to think about. I'm not going to sit here and kind of be bummed about it or anything like that, but it just shows you, like, the more videos you put out there, the more potential it could get ranked by YouTube in some sort of keywords, as long as you're putting those keywords when you're uploading your videos. And it's just kind of like the luck of the draw. Eventually you're going to hit a video that has a lot of views on it, just gains traction. And it's funny, like, my most popular video is how to get unbanned on Facebook Marketplace. I made that video in about 10 minutes. It wasn't great quality, like, it was pretty crappy. I was standing up with a crappy camera, but it ended up being my best video, and I made a lot of my money from YouTube off of that one video alone. So kind of have that mindset when you go ahead and make videos if you're potentially looking to get into the YouTube space. But with that said, you don't need to make anything too crazy. You don't need to have a $5,000 camera. You just need to, in a sense, provide some sort of entertainment or some sort of value. And for me, that's more value and stuff like that. And that's where I wanted to talk about the last point in this video, is really, if you're looking to get into YouTube, you should be looking at your CPM. For me, I'm in the financial education space, so in a sense, entrepreneurship. So for me, I don't really know the back end of necessarily why, but advertisers are willing to pay a lot more to put their ad in front of 1,000 people on a channel like mine, rather than somebody that just vlogs about their everyday lifestyle. So for me, my CPM is around $10, which is crazy. Whereas you see, like, maybe like the huge YouTubers that just do vlogs and stuff like that, their CPM is going to be like $1, $2, $3. So for me, again, if you're at the point where you're comparing this channel to maybe yours, you might be looking a little bit different in terms of the estimated revenue, simply because of the space you're in, but that shouldn't stop you at all. Again, I just want to make this video just for everybody that either is kind of just interested in to see how much money I make off YouTube, but I have connected with a lot of other YouTubers over the past year, so I wanted to potentially make a video where other YouTubers can come see what a potential small YouTuber makes. If you're doing more than me, congrats, man, you're definitely killing it. And if you're doing less, definitely just work on it. Take some of those tips that I had kind of put in this video that made me grow a little bit better maybe than yourself, so just take it for a grain of salt. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and if you guys again have not joined the family, hit that subscription button down below. I'd appreciate the support so much. With that said, I'll catch you in the next video.